Hi, everybody, and welcome to SunBurst Tarot, where today we're going to be doing a reading looking at Amberlynn Reid and what's kind of coming up for her in the month of November. So if y'all are interested, stick around, have a good time. But for what we're going to be looking into is just what's her general energy going on in November. If you want to go check out my video that I did on her for October, I was bang on the money. So with that, I'll have that linked here if you want to go check that out. But let's take a look at what's coming up in her November. But first things first, reminder, everything that I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, y'all, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So with that, let's take a look. What's kind of coming up here for our girl, Miss Amber Reid, in the month of November. Let's take a look at her general energy in the month of November. So the justice, we are trying to get away with stuff. We are trying to not take accountability. We are trying to play plausible deniability with ourselves and others. Why is this? Because the justice card's reversed. We're looking to skirt around the rules, not have to follow the laws, and try and get away with some dirty dealings of our own. Why is this? Because we've been lying. We've been lying. We've been trying to manifest our dreams, our hopes, our desires. And in doing so, we are skirting around accountability. We are denying the truth to come out and for balance to be coming. Is she trying to manifest like a new business venture? Is she trying to manifest her way of getting out of this rarity thing? Because from what I'm seeing, it's not going to go down that way. There is accountability. There is balance that needs to occur. She is unbalanced around this situation, and their balance will come. So from a material influence, it is time to act. There's a lot of people coming after her. There's a lot of people who are, their hands are up being like, give me, give me, give me. Look at this Hermit card as we're trying to navigate our way to the next spot, to the next space. Whatever dirty dealing she has done in the dark will now come to the light. Things that have been going on behind the scenes now become public. Because from the hopes and fears is she's trying to hold on to a relationship, a codependent relationship at that, with the lovers upright that is built in unholy union, because the unseen obstacle, she's refusing to commit to herself and to other things. Also, there is a sense here of, I just don't want to be a part of it. She wants to divorce different ideas. She wants to get away from certain platforms. She, in my opinion here, wants to just be, I want to be done. I want this to be over with. There's someone who she's not committed to, or there's issues with legal institutions or governmental institutions or people on high that are causing lots and lots of issues. Because the negative influence here is the devil reversed. She is refusing to let go of her vices. She's refusing to let go of the negative and the nasty and the dark and the dank things that hold her or bind her to the negative aspects of her life. This could be mental health. This could be substances. This could be food. This could be all of her coping mechanisms, which are not healthy for her in over excess or overabundance, because she's refusing to get rid of them. What's going for her is that there is money to be had in this month. There's good luck. There's good opportunity. There's Wheel of Fortune. It's like she's going to make money. But here in the past, she was balanced. It's like I'm putting in one cup to the other. I also get here that it's like I've come to peace and to terms with those who have passed on, looking at the cemetery and the graveyard behind her. And here in the future, she is just trying to maintain her secrets and not have who she truly is be revealed to the general public. Because at the center of this, I should say, underneath it all, she is just trying to stay on her throne. She is trying to maintain her power, her money, her success, because here at the center, she just wants peace, man. She just wants peace, but can you truly have peace when you are trying to get away with things and you're trying to deny yourself things? Why is this? Because it's time to remove of the old. It's time to take out the trash. Old desires, old dreams, old hopes, old manifestations might not serve you anymore, and it is okay to change them. Because from a material influence, there is clear communications, announcements, energetic cleansing. It is time for clearing. Ding, 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 ding. Old things gotta go. Old ways of making money gotta go. Again, I'm going to keep saying this. Amber, the longer she stays on the internet, the more she will be pushed off the platform in all ways. It isn't just YouTube. This is also whatever in other internet dealings she is up to, because from the hopes and fears is that she's going into uncharted territory with different relationships, different platforms, different people. Then she's living in a different reality. She wants to keep living in this different reality too, where it's like there's my in-person life and then there's my YouTube life, and they're so different when in reality they are one in the same. Who you play online is also who you are in person. There is no change, there is no difference. Because down here, the unseen obstacle, there is authority, there is personal discipline, there is safety, there's moral compass, there is law enforcement. There is issues when it comes to the law, legal institutions, because the negative influence here is like, how have you been making your money? What are you spending your money on? What are your unity, yourself, your spirituality, your resources, what you're using your resources on and what you aren't is causing issues. Because what's going for her is there's a new beginning somewhere, fresh starts in different platforms, way of making money, talking about different things in the month of November. Because here in the past, she's been lost. She's been on a quest of where she should go, of trying to move on and let go of things. But here in the future, it's all about like, the seasonal changes, interconnection of all wisdom, trying to bring things in. But here in the month of November, it's time for the reaping. There's harvest. It's time for the seasonal change from going from fall into winter, from the warmth to the mild temperatures to the cold temperatures. It's going to be around her birthday, because I think her birthday is the 27th, if I'm not mistaken. It seems like that transition from fall into winter, there's a massive change that needs to come about her, because she's trying to attract and manifest new things for her. And in doing so, you got to get rid of the old to welcome in the new. What's these legal issues? I want to see what's going on with these potential. What legal issues are we having that's coming for her in the month of November that she's trying to not take accountability for? Let's see what's going on. Let's get more details about justice. She's going to make lots of money again this month, y'all, because people keep giving her money. And if people, you're going to reward bad behavior will keep continuing to happen. So let's take a look. What other information can we get here about Amber in the month of November? Potential legal issues coming down. So let's take a look. See here. What other information can we get about Amber and potential legal issues coming in the month of November? Queen of Wands reversed. Why is this King of Wands reversed? Okay, what's going on between her and her ex Tommy, Emily? Because the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, this is a couple, this is a relationship. This is a lot of friction between the two of them. Both of them are unstable. Both of them are unbalanced. Both of them are wanting control. Because from a material influence, one's trying to come with like, we're going to soothe the emotions. We're going to soothe the emotions with an offer of money, with offers of love. But those come with stipulations, because the hopes and fears. I want to be successful. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of emotions. And this isn't like this is like passion emotions. This is anger. This is like the primal emotions, it seems like, because someone wants to be victorious. Someone wants to get what they want and eat. Someone wants to have their cake and eat it too and be victorious over all things. They want to meld the sun and the moon and have everything that they possibly want. But the unseen obstacle is that the truth will prevail. Truth is coming out here in the month of November for Amber when it comes to relationships, wanting to win, offering up certain dollar amounts, especially with the High Priestess, because the truth will prevail. People are going to be looking at it and be like, this isn't right. This is what's going on. People's intuitions are off the charts this month, because the negative influence here is the Page of Wands. Someone is following their desires instead of their logical, rational thinking. Someone is like, I just want this. I just want this. This is like a kid in a candy store being like, I want that lollipop. I want that candy. And it's just, they're over and they keep going and going and going. Also, there is so much sexual tension for her here in this month of November, it feels like. And this, I think, all has to do with Tommy / Emily. because what's going for her is that she will win the battle, but who does she destroy in the process to get there? She will be the victor, but at what cost? Who is she going to have to take down to get what she wants in the end, right? Because here in the past, this is, someone wants to be in control, have all the power, be over domineering. And here in the future, there's still legal issues afoot. Just because this is always be something that will be looming over her head with the King of Swords reversed. This is like authority, dominance, legal issues, trying to skirt around legal issues, using your words to hurt others and or threaten others. That's the energy and vibe here. It's like we're playing some sort of weird cat and mouse game when it comes to skirting around legal issues, trying to put water on all this swords and wands energy. And that's with the money. She's going to be using money this month to try and cool people down or keep people calm when all there is fighting. All there is a control for dominance behind the scenes, whether this is in front or behind. What are we going to be seeing on her channel? What's kind of going to be what's going to be occurring on Amberlynn Reid's channel, on the YouTube channel? What's going to be the major vibe of that this month? What are things going on her channel in the month of November? I do not understand why I'm just hearing it's all about the cat this month. Okay, let's see what we got. It's all about death. Transformation. One thing must end, so another must begin. We see the white horse coming in where it's like this is the light coming with the dark. There is always a silver lining to what is going on. Why is this? Because this is about information being revealed. Information is about to be revealed. This is about happiness. This is about kids. This is about someone's death is being talked about this month. Allegedly, conspiracy, whatever. Because from a material influence, it's time for us to look at this situation differently. It's time to look at what's the reality of everything. With the Hanged Man, we must take a look at what's being said, how things are being said, and looking at from a material and evidentiary standpoint, what's really going on. Excuse me. Because the hopes and fears is that there is a breakdown of a relationship, there is a divorce, there is a lack of commitment, there is a lack of follow through. There is also a lack of narration, and people are not listening up to their higher selves. People are not looking at situations fairly, I want to say. But there is more hurt, there is more insults being thrown about. We are learning about Rarity more in the month of November, it feels like, on her channel or through other people's channels in which she then has to respond. Because the unseen obstacles, the Two of Pentacles, there were bad deals. You had to drop the ball was dropped in some way. Again, if she's not able to pay somebody, or a payment doesn't come through, or money doesn't solve an issue, money she's using to solve all of her problems. But when all of her problems can't be solved through money, then this is coming out. The real story of what happened it will be revealed, because the negative influence here is Three of Pentacles. She got into deals that she shouldn't have gotten into. She got into business agreements, business deals of which she should not have, because what's going for her now is she's working hard. She's got the money. She's putting everything together to build up this beautiful curtain, or these objects of like, look over here, look, shiny, shiny. And that's what she's got going for her right now, is that she's building something up for people to look the other way or not address the things that need to happen. But here in the past, the Empress reverse. This is someone who's out of control. This is her overindulging in her vices. This is her being fed by other people. And like, this is all going to start trickling out, it seems like, in the month of November, because here in the future, the Nine of Cups, whatever hopes, dreams, desires of which she was working towards, the actions of which she has taken do not match the manifestations of which she is having, of which she is putting out there. This is not emotional fulfillment. This isn't like happiness. This is the fall of stability. This is the fall of the emotional self, of the manifestations, the hopes, the dreams, the desires, the money. things will be coming down for her here in the future, because this is bad luck, bad opportunity that is coming down for her in terms of in the month of November. What's going on with Rarity? Bad luck, bad opportunity. There's information I feel personally that will be coming out about Rarity this month. I do not know how it's going to be going out, but let's take a look. Why not? What's going on here? More information about Rarity coming out in the month of November. Let's take a look. I'm going to grab a different deck for that. What information will be coming out in the month of November about Rarity, if any? Let's take a look. What other information will be coming here for Amber in the month of November when it involves Rarity? What information will be coming out about Rarity in the month of November? The Knight of Wands reversed. Why is this? There's a long held story. There's so much wand energy. There's so much anger. There's so much passion. There's so much, like, what information is coming out here in the month of November about Rarity? There's accountability, there's authority, there's personal discipline, and how someone might be raging. They're going to be saying something out of haste about Rarity. Why is this? Because the Knight of Pentacles, because what we've been because the shadow and the shadow and the being is, because this has been a long time coming. This has been a slow trotting thing that's been going on, because someone wants to take a chance. They want to, like, I don't know how this is going to happen, but I want to put this out there. Why is this? Because this is something someone's been holding on to for a very long time. Also, elephants have one of the best memories in the world. This is like, we're going to remember something from the past and then apply it here to the present. This is like someone wants to take a chance. It's about gambling, fate, destiny. There is something coming out here in November about Rarity, and it's like this was destined to happen. Whether or not someone's trying to cover it up or not, like, this is a part of the spiritual plan here. Because from a material influence, I've been holding this in my back pocket to make money. This is the Wheel of Fortune upright. This is like something I've been holding on to. This is power dynamics, tread with caution, strategic moves. We're playing a chess game here. Someone's like, this is my ultimate trump move to get you to move or get you to act how I want when it comes to Rarity. And we're going to be seeing how there's maybe money involved with certain things, because the hopes and fears with the Queen of Wands, manifestation, personal power, magical intention. There's been a lot of manifestation. There's been a lot of, we want to know what's going on with Rarity. I've been seeing this in multiple comment sections. I've been seeing this in multiple Reddit forums and Twitter. Everyone just like, we don't care. We just want to know what happened to Rarity. And this is manifesting. This is a community manifesting this from an energetic perspective. With the Queen of Wands here, this is something that's been long. Someone wants to keep this buried. Someone wants to keep this hidden. But again, just as foxes will go into their dugouts during the winter months, just as things can stay buried, just as the seasons change, things will come out of the earth, because people are wanting the real story here. Because here, unseen obstacle, this is divine timing, not right now. 10 of Cups, someone has this information. Look at this. This is a dog. Come on. On this card is a dog and a cat. Family. Wanting to know. The unseen obstacle is that there is more here when it comes to dogs and cats than we would ever know. With the 10 of Cups upright, it's divine timing. It's been a very long time. People need to be patient. Information's coming out about Rarity, and information coming out about Rarity in November. Oh, goodness gracious. Because the negative influence is like wedding, commitment, marriage, couple. With the Ace of Swords upright, truth is about to be revealed about a couple, marriage, somehow involving with Rarity, other information. There's the sword again. The truth is stranger than fiction with this story, y'all. It does seem like, because the negative influence is what is the truth. Also, there's a giant rabbit hole. What we see on the surface is not everything of which we see on the bottom, right? There's what we're told. There's a lot more to this story than what meets the eye. Just because we've seen the messages leading up to Rarity going missing doesn't mean that we've seen the messages coming after Rarity went missing. There's more to the story for after she went missing than before. We got the context to the before, but what happened after? Because here with the Temperance card in the positive section of what's going for this information, balance must come out. Balance must be made, because it's time for hope. It's time for spiritual. It's time for a candle to be lit and for light to be shown on this situation. Because the other information, it's time to remove. It's time to remove. Time to clean out. It's time to take out the trash. Removing of the old organization. Letting go. We need to let go of and bring balance to ourselves. Let light shine. Because here in the past, what does Emily know? Allegedly conspiracy, whatever. There's more messages. There's more messages. There's more information that Emily knows with the King of Wands about the information about Rarity and where she went. Because here in the future, there are more messages. There are more messages that will be coming out, and a lot of people are going to be worried about what was really going on, what happened, because new text messages will be coming out here in the future. Whether this is in November, maybe it'll be in December, but there's more information coming out about Rarity. This story isn't done. It will not be. The story's not done. This storyline's not done until the truth has been revealed, and when consciousness has been cleared, then this story will be done. This story is far from over, and there's more text messages on the way, because it's time to see beyond the shine. It's time to see beyond what people are telling you and look at the facts and the reality of the situation. Because with the Empress as well, here it is now becoming the land of, we need to figure out what's going on. This is Mother Earth, her children. Stories must be told and what was really going on. And I'm going to put that there for the information on Rarity. There is more stuff to come. Also, I saw that there was some stuff going on. I saw that there was something going on with Twinkie. Cards aren't coming up, so I won't address that quite yet. But holy shnikes. This is also interesting too. Why do I feel like Emily has also been waiting her time? She's like, I can let more stuff go. I can let more stuff come out about what I know about Rarity, Amber. I've been biding my time. Are you going to... Oh boy. Rarity is the trump card that Emily holds over Amber's head that Amber does not want to address, and that Amber knows will be her downfall. So that is why whatever whims, whatever demands, whatever things Emily wants, Amber will fold to. Because whatever happened with Rarity and Amber's terrified of this. I do believe that there is footage as well that could be released. Emily's been holding this in her back pocket for a very long time. And Amber, you better keep doing what Emily says, even though I don't think you really should, unless you want this coming out, because this is the threat that Emily holds over Amber's head, hook, line, and sinker. And this is what terrifies Amber the most, is that there is concrete proof of what happened that day, of what happened to Rarity. And that is what people don't want us knowing. And that's what Amber doesn't want us knowing. So that's what I'm seeing for her in the month of November. I am going to do one more reading. And this is going to be just on Amber and just her status with YouTube. I do this every month. So what's going on with Amber and YouTube? How's that? What's that relationship like? And then I will end it. All right. What's going on between Amber and YouTube? Let's see what's going between Amber and YouTube. Yeah, I will use this one. Amber and YouTube. What's going on with Amber and YouTube? What's going on? Relationship between Amber and YouTube. How is this going right now? How is essentially YouTube looking at Amber? So let's take a look. How is YouTube looking at Amber? Knight of Swords. New communication. Why is this? Because we don't want to see you. I don't know what's going on at YouTube. It's like we got other battles to fight right now. Why is this? Because they're just not wanting to address what's going on with Amber. They don't want to look at it. They don't want to see it. They're just like, nope, I'm gonna put my hand and look away. Because from material influence, like you've been flying under the radar. We don't need to talk about you. It's like we're just keeping you in our back pocket for other things. The unseen obstacle, though, is that there is some dirty, dark dealings. Allegedly conspiracy, whatever, in the adult yum community, in my opinion here, that they're like, yeah, there's some weird stuff going on in your channel. There's also some arguments, it seems like, that internally of what should we do? Should we? Shouldn't we? Should we? Shouldn't we? Unseen obstacles is the Queen of Swords, though. When it comes to how does YouTube see Amber, there's new communication coming in, it seems like, around Amber, feminine in nature, with this Queen of Swords as well. This is like a wheeler, a dealer. I don't know if she has just gotten a new YouTube manager as of late, due to just their mixing and matching different things. But with this, it does seem like there's like things that we're gonna have to shore things up or tighten the gear. We're gonna have to tighten things up to, for your content, for the reports that we're getting in. There's a lot of leeway being given right now in the month of November. However, that if you don't keep abiding by the rules, or if you keep breaking the rules in the way you have, there will be consequences to those actions. Because the negative influence right now is the Two of Pentacles reversed. And how are they feeling about Amber? They might have to drop her. They're like, are you worth the effort if you keep breaking all these things? Because what's going for them right now is she brings in a ton of money for the platform. Like, she's consistent. She brings in money. We feel very emotionally and materially and spiritually and like we feel good about you in the prosperity that you bring to this platform. However, here in the past, we're kind of seeing right through certain things. Like, we know what you are. We know what you do. The mask is off. We kind of know. And here in the future, I keep seeing, how does YouTube, it's like, just get off our platform, just move to the different platform that you want to go to. Because there's been, in my opinion here, there's been reports sent to YouTube saying, hey, this woman is on an adult forum doing this type of content, and she's also on your forum doing this type of content. But also I see it's like they want to showcase her in some way here. We'll take a look into what all that means, because currently they're kind of laying back, studying, watching, waiting with her, it seems like, for some things. It's like we're kind of keeping an eye on you, but they got other things going on. So how does YouTube feeling about Amber? Communication. There's been phone messages, news from somebody close. Why is it? Because they're, oh boy, how do they feel? It's a wake up call. There's a wake up call. It's like they're being made aware of certain things going on with Amber, because from a material influence, having, I think, to do with her mortality and how she's maybe eating herself into she's overeating, and how that's not good, because the hopes and fears is we need you to look, she needs to look into the mirror, and she's refusing to look into the mirror. Self-reflection. What's the illusion versus reality? The hopes versus fears. We don't want to see what's really going on because we really don't want to address it. But they see it, but they don't address it. Because the unseen obstacle here is that she just makes so much money. She squirrels stuff away. She brings a lot of legacy, or I should say evergreen content to the platform. Lightheartedness, playfulness, good luck. It's like she's just a good lucky charm to make money for us. Because the negative influence here, though, is that they're looking to drop her potentially because of her overindulgence in her vices. And how she is ballooned up. But the hopes and fears here is what's going for them is they're going to try and take a chance on her. They don't know the entire plan of what they're going to do, but they're going to take it. They're going to roll the dice and see what happens. Because again, they need to make all that money because it's the highest paid months of YouTube. Because here in the past, they have been made very much aware. Clear communication has been made aware of who and what she's doing. And here in the future, someone's been, they're unlocking the hidden truths. There's movement. There's new things coming out. There's truth, access. What else is coming in? They're also having to be awakened to what's going on, about what she's doing, things that are going on her platform. Because right now they are just waiting back, biding their time to see what's going to happen. This to me is divine timing, patience. Not right now. They're not going to do anything about her in the month of November, but they are taking note, and there's like a file I see that they got put together on her. I don't know what that's all about, but that's what I'm seeing. So if y'all enjoyed, feel free, like, comment, subscribe, leave the phone emoji, whichever phone you want to leave down below. It's like we got some communication ring, ring, ring coming in. Otherwise, if you guys want to just let me know your own thoughts, opinions, conclusions down below, I would love to hear them. I love interacting with you guys down in the comment section. You guys have some pretty cool takes on things. Otherwise, I really just want to say a great big thank you to everyone who's been watching. If you want to book a personal reading or you want to join YouTube members to see videos like this early, all those links are down below in the description box. Otherwise, I really just want to say a great big thank you to everyone who is been engaging, watching, hyping this stuff up. I really appreciate it as it helps other people see my content. And I'm looking to hopefully grow a little bit more here to the end of the year. So thank you all again so very, very much. And I hope to see you all in the next one. So thank you and bye.